Okay, this video we are going to see about how to write a program for factorial of a number using recursive function. Here we are going to discuss a C program. Before going to see the program, I will tell about what is recursive function. So recursive function means a function that calls by itself is called a recursive function. So there are two conditions for recursive function. One is the program must be in recursive form, and we should mention the stopping condition. These are the two conditions for the recursive function. First condition is the problem must be in recursive form, and we should mention the stopping condition. So these are the two conditions for the recursive function. So we go to the program, and this is a program. Here first line, it is a header file as include stdio.h, and this is actually the function prototype. This is a function prototype. As you know the syntax for function prototype, first we mention the return type. Here the return type is a long int followed by function name. The function name is factorial. Here we have one parameter or argument. What is the parameter we have is we have integer. So the variable name I am using is n followed by semicolon. Then we will come to the main function. For finding out the factorial of a number, we need to get one integer from the user. What number we need to calculate the factorial? Suppose if I am getting 5 from the user, the 5 factorial. What is a 5 factorial is 120. Suppose if I am getting 4, the 4 factorial is 24. So why I am declaring here the return type is long integer is because if you are declaring as an integer, the range for integer is only limited. So if you are giving 10 factorial or 20 factorial means if you are declaring as an integer, it won't calculate. So that's why I am declaring as a long int. So here this is a main function, int main. Then I am declaring on variable. So variable name is n, and I am getting that number from the user by using the scanf. So this is a printf, enter a positive integer. Then I am getting one input from the user, that is n. Here I am calling the function. So what function I am calling is, this is a function call actually. Function call, what is a function call I am using is factorial. So same name, whatever in function prototype, whatever name I have used, the same name I am using here. So factorial of n. What is a variable name is n. This is the name I am passing. So now we will come to the function definition part. So here only we are going to write the recursive part. So as I told, so recursion, what is recursive function means? A function that calls by itself is called recursive function. Here, what is a function name is factorial. So this function name again and again we are calling. So this is a function definition. So long int is my return type, factorial int n. So factorial is a function name and data type is integer and variable name is n. Here I have given a condition. So n greater than or equal to 1. Suppose if I am giving n value 5. So initially here we will check the condition 5 greater than or equal to 1. Condition is true. So true means return n into, so what is my n value is 5. Assume that it is 5 into factorial of n minus 1. So what is n minus 1? It is 4. So n minus 1 is 4. Now again we are calling the same function. Now what is my n values? 4. Okay, my n value here is 4. Again it will call the same function. So now again n value now is 4. 4 greater than or equal to 1. Yes, condition is true. So true means already 5 into, now what is my n value is 4 into factorial of 3. So factorial of again 3. So it is actually the factorial of 3. So again we call the same function. So now what is my n value is 3. So now again it will come here, same function. Now condition will be checked. 3 greater than or equal to 1. Condition again true. So true means 5 into 4 into again 3 into factorial of 2. So factorial of 2. Now again n value is 2. So again 5 into 4 into 3, actually 5 into 4 is 20, 20 into 3 is 60. So 60 into factorial of, again it will call, what is my n values now is 2. 2 greater than or equal to 1, condition again true. So 60 into 2 into, now factorial of 1. Factorial of 1. Okay, now what is my n value is 1. Okay, so again it will go. So condition is actually uh, again true. So what will happen is 60 into 2, 120. So now factorial of 1 again. So 1 greater than or equal to 1. So return n into factorial of 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. So next time it will go n value. So n value is 0. So 0 greater than or equal to 1, condition false. Now it will return 1. This is a stopping condition. So what is my final answer is 120. Okay, thank you.